Do you have flu? Take vitamin C. Do you have heart disease? Vitamin C. Cancer? Never mind, take vitamin C. Are we even using it the right way? Make yourself a cup of coffee, buckle up, and let's sail back to the 16th century. This is Mustafa and you're watching Red Scraps. Nowadays, you can buy yourself a cruise aboard a lot of the sea, spend your vacation there with the family, and then go back home peacefully. Back in the days, buying a ticket aboard the ship was more similar to committing a suicide, with no any exaggeration. On most sea trips, the owners of the ship or the crew members used to have death rate, which is about 50%. Of course, we know at that time there wasn't technology that can navigate the ships, locate them when help was needed, and the ships themselves were not built as well as they are built right now. Even the food without good refrigeration would become a mix of meat and worms, and it was stored with diseaseful rats. That's why the sailors used to drink major amounts of rum.
Why is the rum always gone?
Mixed with water, trying to combat with the worms in their stomach. Definitely all of these factors are serious enough to cost them their lives, but there is only one specific disease that was related to food, and it wasn't related to the way of how it was stored, but the type of food they were eating. Scurvy, which is a disease caused by vitamin C deficiency. For many years, sailors were bleeding from their gums, had their teeth falling out, and they had bone pain and swelling in their legs. People who lost their lives due to scurvy were greater than those who lost it because of drowning ships. For many years, as usual, the reason was unknown, until 1747, aboard a British Navy ship, there was a Scottish doctor whose name was James Lind. Lind was motivated by an event occurred in 1740 where 1,400 men out of 1,600 died, and that was not because of the fire of French or Spanish, but because of this unconventional disease. Lind threw that scurvy due to putrefaction of the body couldn't be helped by acids, so he added acidic dye to his experiments. This happened after 2 months at the sea when the whole ship was infected with scurvy. He divided 12 of scorbutic groups of sailors into 6 groups of 2. All those groups received the same diet daily. But in addition, group number 1 received quart of cider every day. Group 2 received 25 drops of sulfuric acid. The third group received 6 spoonfuls of vinegar. Group number 4 received half a pint of seawater. The lucky group of number 5 received 2 oranges and 1 lemon. And group number 6 received spicy paste plus drink of barley water. The treatment of group number 5 was stopped after 6 days when they ran out of fruit. And then one of the sailors were fit to do duty and the other sailors had almost recovered. Shortly after this experiment, Lind retired from the Navy and he practiced as private physician. And in 1753, he published a thesis about scurvy. 200 years passed and chemists in the 20th century were interested in studying particles inside our bodies such as hormones, enzymes, and vitamins. Vitamin C plays an important role of collagen protein synthesis. This protein helps to attach or to hold the tissues to each other. Without this protein, tissues will disintegrate and it will cause bleeding from the gums, tooth falling out, and etc. Plus, it works as antioxidant, which means that it cleans your body. So, what types of food contains vitamin C? In many citrus fruits such as lemons, oranges, and also in vegetables, for example, pepper. In the 30s, vitamin C was the first vitamin to be produced in lab due to its simple chemical structure. Since then, the companies started producing it massively. What helped this process was the fact that the vitamins or the complements didn't need FDA approval to be produced and also didn't need any medical prescription. In addition to that, when you are a scientist with a Nobel Prize, people would listen to you, even the scientific society, no matter what would you say. So imagine having two of them and the influence you would have. Having received one in 1954 in chemistry and the other one in 1962 Nobel Peace Prize. Here we're talking about Linus Pauling. Pauling had more than 1,200 scientific papers and books, and he had many researches in organic chemistry. The New Scientist magazine described him as one of the top 20 scientists along the history. And Pauling was the man who suggested that the flu could be caused by the deficiency of vitamin C, and also he suggested that if we consumed 50 times more than our daily needs of vitamin C, then we can prevent ourselves from having a flu. He wrote an entire book about the link between vitamin C and the flu, named Vitamin C and the Common Cold and the Flu. So practically this was a huge push of using supplements. And as I mentioned before, this man had 2 Nobel Prizes, so no one ever would have questioned his hypotheses at that time. Even though in modern medicine these days there is no actual evidence that vitamin C can cure flu or can prevent it, but people still consuming it in a massively unnecessary amount, which by the way could be an example of the placebo effect. When medical organizations try to limit the usage of the supplements and vitamins, the companies recruited many influencers, including Hollywood stars, to start a campaign against those organizations, accusing them of preventing people of having their supplements and vitamins and live healthier. Pauling himself added to the list of the diseases that can be cured by vitamin C, arthritis, heart diseases, and even cancer. Studies proved that injecting patients with vitamin C with doses recommended by Pauling himself didn't show any potential of curing these patients. So these claims are still nothing more than hypotheses with no real evidence. So that was it for today. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe the channel. If you didn't like the video, share it with your friends. Who knows? Maybe they like it.